about a movie about house music? Do you think it would do well?
I think it's important to educate the public on what house music really is, and not to let them mix house music with other musical forms.
Great.
Every hit record has a house music mix on it. House music is not controversial. It's love, music about love, about people getting on together, about peaceful world unity, things like that. That doesn't sell newspapers, that doesn't get on the news. Hip hop, right, which is a classic confrontation, or made into in the media as a classic confrontation between black and white, gets a lot more media coverage, and therefore, you know, it would appear to be more marketable. So that's the problem. I mean, you can, especially now, in the 1990s, you can look at any top 40 chart and pick out less than 10 songs that are house music based, right? But still, the house music is not getting the recognition that hip hop would get. And the reason for that is that, you know, they talk about killing pigs and, very violent and as far as I'm concerned, non-productive themes. Now, I don't want to go down as criticizing hip-hop music, because there's hip-hop music about positive values and about positive behavior and things like that, but that's not the music that's being played. That's not the music that's being publicized. It's the one that's saying, kill the white man, that type of stuff. That's what's getting all of the play, and that's giving the music and the people, and downward spiral again. Here we go, Blue City.
House music's a rhythm, it's a state of mind. Techno music is a term that's loosely understood. In fact, techno music was invented in Detroit, Michigan under the influences of groups like Kraftwerk and Derek May and Kevin Saunderson, and up to date now, groups like Underground Resistance represent techno music. But in Canada and in the UK, techno is a loosely used term which can mean virtually any sound of hardcore form of dance music and square root drum machine beats. Right now, much of the music industry in Canada is controlled by major labels. The major labels are paid X amount of dollars by a corporation to call the shots and release Rolling Stones or Michael Jackson for sure things to sell. So if anybody comes along with a new form of dance music or a new form of a risk-taking event that might eventually pay off, companies are usually hesitant to respond to that, because in case it doesn't work, they lose money, and then they may eventually lose their safe suit and tie jobs. And Detroit, Michigan pretty much invented the term techno, and it's been changed around the world. So any person you ask what techno is, it could be, you get 1,000 different answers if you ask 1,000 different people.
Techno music, I think that's what it is. It's a silicon-based influence, invasion.
I think the future is now. We're living for the future. We incorporate all kinds of things into the venues where we're playing at, and it will continue to grow. The interjection of virtual reality into nightclubs will be imminent by the end of the year. The energy of the music will be forever changing, and it will be derived around a hard driving beat that makes you feel good, stimulates the endorphin glands.